We hear a lot about Arizona's collaborative gene and how Marie brought up a point, how she's working with University of Arizona and collaborating in that way. So could you elaborate a little bit more on your thoughts of this collaborative nature and it's still alive in Arizona?
Collaborations have been critical to us, and I've already talked about University of Arizona, but we also participate in their business incubator. So having that kind of facility and access to partners, they really put us in touch with our corporate council, with our intellectual property council and interns, and then a place to be. Barrow's Neurological Institute here with St. Joe's has been critical to us, so over half of our human subjects have come from Barrow, and again, I think they, have really responded in it being local here to Arizona. And then, well, those are a couple of the key ones I could think of.
Steve, how's collaboration helped in the success of your company?
Yeah, collaboration's been great. I moved here about 2.5 years ago from San Diego, and I really wasn't expecting to see this much collaboration, really. Again, I was spending most of my time on airplanes flying to where the customers are. That's been great, and the partnerships with some of the clinical groups in the state have been great. We have a partnership with a dermatopathology lab up in Flag, which again I didn't expect. Someone who's trained at MD Anderson, absolutely fabulous science, so that's been great. I've been very pleased, really. I think you have to, when you do a collaboration, you have to be very clear what you're going to do, what you're going to get out of it. What both parties are going to do. We tend to structure ours fairly loosely because things are always moving, and just have fairly lightweight collaboration to put in place, and to kind of together meet customer needs. So.
And I want to follow up on one thing. Coming from San Diego, what do you see different between Arizona and Southern California from a collaborative standpoint?
The contrast is, San Diego's fairly good. The contrast when you go up to Boston. And I was up there one time and said, how do we get these researchers at Harvard to work more with us out of Arizona? They don't seem to like to work with anybody that isn't in Boston. And the guy looked at me. He's an older gentleman, a VC up there, and he said, "Steve, are you kidding? They don't work with anybody that's 50 feet outside of this building." So. Yeah, I can't put my finger on any particular thing, but I just think there's a real sense of we want other people in the state to succeed. It matters.